Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm glad you're here no matter how you got here or how long you've been here. Thanks for your support, your likes, your shares, hitting the subscribe button. All of it is appreciated. None of it goes unnoticed. You guys, there's so much here. First of all, let's start with you can probably feel the shift in the energy. I'm just going to jump in. The energy is already shifted, and what I expected that I is the energies that are not in alignment to show their ass. See, for some of us out here, we've allowed ourselves to surrender enough, release enough, and let go enough that we've actually leveled up, we've ascended. And for energies that have not, this is literally rubbing them the wrong way. Literally rubbing them wrong. So don't be surprised if people around you start, and this isn't new for some of you. It's not new for me, but for some of you, it may be new. So don't be surprised if people start trying to blame whatever on you, like it's you. It's not you. There's just a lack of alignment there. Okay. I was like, okay. So you guys, I just put out, well, I say I just put out, um, I am reopening my catalog of courses. They were available years ago and I retired from coaching. Anyway, I'm back and I brought back my catalog of coaching. So there's the Divinely Aligned Collective, the Divine Initiation, the Quantum Manifesting Masterclass. You got the Alchemy of Gratitude over there. The Flourish Life is coming out. There's Arise and Thrive. Like there's a whole catalog of transformational courses covering everything from holistically caring for yourself and your body to how to ascend spiritually. Like I have a like course from experience, right? Directly channeled from the Most High in experience. So these courses are, again, they were out a while ago. People took them, loved them, great success. I put them away. Now they're back. Here's where I'm sharing that. In the Divinely Aligned Collective, which is a group coaching program, right? One of the things we talk about and why we do it as a group is that principle, that mastermind group principle, that truth that, like you can never, like you will never, no matter who you will never be able to perform beyond what your immediate circle is calling you to. Like that's as far as you'll ever go, is how far your circle will allow you to go. And so this is it. Like when we talk about our environment, and I talk about that in a lot of my courses, a lot of one-on-one work, we really go in on your circle, your environment, the company that you're keeping, right? Um, but also like your home. How do you keep your home? How do you keep your car? What does your work environment look like? Not just the people, but also like your desk, you know? But this matters because you can have, and I'm going to bring it all the way down. And then I'm going to trust you to map it out across your life and take what resonates, okay? So let's say that you have an intimate partner and you two are intimate with each other. And your partner is also intimate with other people. You cannot account for those other people that your partner are intimate with. You can't account. So even if you and your person are whatever, is so good, is so great, because you can't account for anybody else you're with, that's why monogamy, right? Right. Okay. So put that example to the side, but stay in that frame of mind. When we're talking about doing business with people, when we're talking about friendships, when we're talking about just who you hang out with and share your personal business with, the same rules apply. When you are not intentional and conscientious and conscious about who you're actually partnering with, being befriending, connecting with, you're literally setting yourself up for failure because you can't account for who your friend or who your colleague or fill in the blank, who else they're associating with. Are y'all catching what I'm trying to say? So if me and Amanda are friends and I have a goal to make $1 million by the end of the year, and Amanda has a goal to make $1 million by the end of the year, that's what we cool. But Amanda hangs out with people who've never made more than 15 grand a year. because she Jenny from the block, whatever. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? And so, and Amanda's not going to leave. She's not, those are her friends. They're her ride or die. So Amanda's going to keep showing up for her friends that are convinced the only people who make $1 million a year are crooks and scammers. So you and Amanda doing all this work to make $1 million, but Amanda never seems to be able to rise to the occasion. Why? Because she's over there in an environment that's not lending itself to success. And you partner with her. Now, you don't know those people. You don't know their mindset. But can y'all see what I'm talking about now? This is it, and we think this way sometimes in intimate relationships, when the challenge is for us to think this way about every connection we have. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons I roll solo so much. I can't account for you. I can't account for the rooms you walk in. I can't account for the people you break bread with. You see what I'm saying? And I believe in free will. I don't always like it, but I believe in free will. So I'm not going to ask you to stop doing what you're doing to make me happy. No, I'm just not going to work with you. Okay? Why does it matter? Why are we talking about it? Because, again, for some of us, look at me little hair. For some of us, we've gotten to a point where years ago, Spirit came to me and said, we want you to do XYZ. And I said, okay, what do I do after that? I'll do that. What do I do after that? And Spirit said, shine. I said, okay, shine. Spirit said, yeah, shine so hard, people think you're the problem. Ladies and gents, that's what time it is. Not just for me. For many of you in this tribe listening, you've been called to shine so hard, shine so bright, to be that light on a hill, right? That people are going to start thinking you're the problem. Because it was fine until you got there. Everything was great until you showed up. It was working okay till you stuck your finger in, when the reality is all you did was bring alignment. All you did was reflect the lack of integrity that was already in the space. See, when everybody's doing evil, everything is fine. The moment somebody shows up and says, well, of course that's the problem person. Whether you call yourself or that person a whistleblower, a change agent, a leader, a pioneer, innovator, we have different words for this, depending on the context, but the action and the impact are the same. So for those of you in the tribe that this is resonating with, you guys are like, you're nodding your head, you're like, yeah, especially recently, people have said some stuff to you and you're like, where is that even coming from? Just know you're on track. Know that you're on point. Know that you're in alignment. Our job is to irritate the hell out of these low vibrational entities so that they're forced to choose to ascend or get out the way. Okay. That's the job. That's what we're doing out here. That's why the assignment is to shine. That's why the assignment is to smile. That's why the assignment is to ascend. It's not about being better than the next person. It's about literally supporting the creator's will, which is every created being has a choice. Every created being has a choice. So when I was younger, I grew up in Christianity in the South. And, the thing about religion is so much of it is predicated upon what the person up front is saying. They very rarely encourage you to go seek for yourself. They very rarely encourage you to do the inner work, That's a shame. So anyway, I remember being a kid in church and they would talk about God. How did they put it? They would talk about the rapture a lot, okay? And the second coming of Christ. Y'all, we're going to talk about that another day, okay? But then they would, as a kid, I'm like, well, how do Jesus is coming back, okay? And the Sunday school teacher would say, yes, when every man, woman, and child has heard the gospel, Jesus will come back. This is what I grew up with, okay? This is got to be like 6, 7 years old with me and my little brain, right? And I'm like, okay. And don't forget now, I would ask questions and I got kicked out of Sunday school at 8 years old. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So Jesus coming back when everybody's heard about Jesus. Well, how's everybody going to hear about Jesus? It's not going to take forever. 6-year-old mind. The world for me is that globe in the classroom. See what I'm saying? And y'all got to get this back in the 80s. Okay. So, Sunday school teacher. Oh, that's why we have missionaries. That's why we have people, missionaries are the people who go spread the gospel all over the world. So everybody hears about Jesus and then everybody can go to heaven. 6-year-old me. Are we sure that's how it works? Sunday school teacher. This is how it works. Okay, y'all. That's not how it works. Oh my God. All right, so first of all, to all the missionaries out there, thank you for what you do, whether you go abroad or stay here. Awesome. Thank you so much for caring enough about others, standing in your own convictions that you would sacrifice your everyday comforts to go support another person. Okay, to me, that's what a missionary is. Here's the reality, though. Every single day, you and I are given the opportunity to choose. We're either going to choose something that's going to take us to the next level. We're going to choose something that's going to pull us back into the past. Every single one of us, every single day. We have choices. The way we choose is not just our choice. It is our choice that impacts the collective human species. So the more of us that choose something that pulls us forward into what's next, the more the species has an opportunity to observe ascension or descension. The contrast is present enough for your neighbor to see that they have a choice. Okay? Choice is now present. The more of us that choose bullshit choices, let's keep it real, descension, the contrast isn't there. The contrast isn't there. But two people are doing something evil. Where's the contrast? Where's the choice? That's what it's been like up until now, right? Like we've had stories about ascension. But when you look around, all you've ever seen is people doing evil. So the second coming of Christ, right, is when we as a collective, collectives within collectives, tribes within collectives, groups within tribes and within collectives, wake up to this truth and make different choices. Now we're providing contrast, right? Now we're choosing ascension in such a way that there's an obvious gap between what these people are doing and what these people are doing. Ooh, now there's a choice. Now we have choice. Okay. Now somebody can say, I can either make a choice that's going to improve the quality of my life. It might involve me sacrificing my ego here. It might involve me sacrificing truly habits that cause me to lack over there. But in the end, I get what I want. Or I can stay in my comfort zone, do the same thing I've always done, and get the same results I've always gotten. That contrast is now there. That's how this works. That's why it's not about judging the next person. That's why it's not about being better than the next person. It's about playing your part when it's time for you to play your part. Being aware, making choices that actually work for you, not choices that are easy to make. Stop trying to take the easy way out. When your intuition is pressing you to look at something, fucking look at it. Stop pushing it away and saying, oh, I look at it later. I think about that later. No, you think about it right now. The choice is in front of you right now. The ripple effect to your neighbor, your peers, your cousins, Okay, your kids, it's immediate. No choice is a choice. It's immediate. It's immediate. Okay. So I don't know why, but there. Let's get some runes out here. Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, those who walk with me every day. Thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for this tribe, for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so I can support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, so it is because it is so. We have 5 runes out here. Usually 4 will fall. Iwas for Tree of Life or Death or Magic. It's an interesting rune. Anzus for God and the ancestors. This is Yura. It's cycles or time or even year technically, sometimes depending on how it's used. The other runes that come with it. Wunjo. Wunjo is joy, but it's joy that comes from like, that's like a 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups type of vibe with Wunjo. Family is sometimes indicated. With Anzus and Wunjo here, this is definitely ancestral. Okay. And then Berkana. This is the Great Mother rune, or it also is birth, right? Well, with Yura and Berkana here, this is like divine timing. Awas, yeah. Or Iwas, technically. My pronunciation of things. My awkward ass accent. Interesting. It's some type of payout. Some type of ancestral payout. It's like having an annuity. It's like having a spiritual annuity. And it's time for the annuity to start paying out. That's the best way I can describe the message from these runes, in terms that will make sense in English, which is the language I'm speaking, not the language of the runes. That makes sense with the translate. So yeah, good for you. A spiritual annuity. Spiritual annuity. So this is something that has been growing over time. Let me get a theme. Growing over time. I know time is important. I was saying that in one of the recent readings. The Emperor. But that's the thing. See, there's an upset because you've made some type of... You were actually early. If I'm not mistaken, you were early. There was some type of deadline in the ethers. And not only did you make the deadline, you were early. Dream thief, refusal of the call. So yeah, number 13, breaking down to number 4. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. Emperor number 4, 13-4. So I'm trying to tell you guys, your number 4 is building something, the foundation of something, okay? In numerology. You, to have a foundation, and to have a foundation strong enough to receive whatever this annuity payout is, you have had to literally isolate yourself from people who've refused the call in their own life, who've chosen to walk away from their own dreams, okay? Who've chosen to let somebody else rule them instead of being sovereign, okay? This time, what is this time thing? Dry desert. 31 backwards to number 4 again. Man, I'm telling you. Give me one more. I said something about time is hella significant here. I cannot make this fucking up. 22, the number 4, intention. God dang. You guys. Wow. It's literally time for you to move with intention out of stagnant. It's something. If something was holding you back before, it's not holding you back now. Move. If something wanted you to, if something was trying to distract you before, the bottom line here is it's time for you to move. And you've got what this spiritual annuity out here, I'm telling, it's a timing thing. It's almost like you couldn't move until this payout. Maybe that's how that goes. Yo, I lost my, oh, these weren't in a rubber band. Damn, I'm looking for a rubber band. They wasn't even in a rubber band. Yeah. So you were someplace waiting. Yeah, but because where you are, it's like a desert. It's not actually a great place to succeed because you don't have the environment required for success. You have to move. You have to take charge of your life and move. And you, I just feel very strongly that not only do you have to do something, I feel very strongly that you've been waiting on something to do it, and now it's here. It was coming. Whatever this is, as soon as you receive it, you're meant to like move. The number four is so significant. It's like I want to. It's like the foundation is already there. Queen of Swords. It's the foundation's already there. You've already done some type of work. So literally, and maybe that's how you've been guided and led, is in such a way that when whatever this is lands, okay, take a resonates lands, you're ready to go. So I don't know if a plane is involved, like what the hell? Yeah, but yeah, it's something. Something is landing where you are. Something. This is interesting because it's not a person. What is this? All that shuffling, Queen of Swords still at the bottom of my deck. Let's go. Ace of Wands. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like the end of a struggle. Queen of Swords still there. That's too many cards. The Hangman. Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, the Hangman. It's not just the end of a struggle. It's like the end of a way of life. There's like the way your life has always gone, and then now there's gonna be like the way your life goes now. Four of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's like it comes down to having what you need. Hmm. Prince of Wands, what is that? Eight of Jars. I feel, I feel like the tarot is just coming and confirming. It's like it's time for your struggle to be over. Um, it's about releasing with intention. The Prince of Wands, Eight of Cups, and literally following your passion. Literally leaving where you are to follow your passion. Like, Eight of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. Damn. Like, whatever this is, this has been a long time coming. And whatever it's like, not only whatever it is that you're leaving to succeed in, let me put it like this. It's like the feeling I'm getting is wherever you are, it's like you child, it's like you put the foundation for something together where you are, but where you are, which is where you put the foundation together for something, isn't where that thing is going to be successful. That's just where you built it. I don't know. It's like, it's almost like you've been in a workshop and now it's time for you to take your thing out of the workshop and take it to the marketplace, is one of the ways I can describe it. Okay. So you have to go. You have to leave where you are. It's a workshop. You can't stay there. You can't stay there. But I feel like something unexpected may happen. But anyway, you've been working on this for a long time. It's something that you've perfected. Something you've been working on and working on and working on to get it to this certain place where it is now. And then where it is now is it's ready to be, I'm hearing, launched, received. So it's like, it's where it is now, it's ready for people to engage with it, is the good way of saying it, the best way of saying it. Let me move it over so for these cards. There's something going on outside. Look at this Queen of Swords back. Oh, it's something about you. Ten of Pentacles. See? See? Nine of Pentacles. I just feel like the message is so clear. Take intentional, committed action toward your goals, toward your dreams. Don't let any distractions, whether they are external, in your home, even yourself, don't let anything distract you from what's in front of you right now, because you are at the finish line. You're at the finish line. It's unbelievable. Six of Pentacles. The Melissa, which is the High Priestess in this deck, with that Six of Pentacles. This is a gift from God. Ace of Jars, Mother. See, I called it a spiritual annuity. I'm trying to tell, and it's not a person. I'm trying to tell you, it's something. It's something. And with the High Priestess here in the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Jars, I don't know if it's like a download, like God is gonna tell you something or show you something, but I'm telling you, because I said land, right? Big piece of selenite in my hand. I'm selenite everywhere. But whenever it is, like whether it's a word of wisdom or word of knowledge, like whatever this is, I don't know if it's because I don't have nothing else. Look, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's a miracle. Whatever this is, you take it and you run. Magician, Nine of Jars, Prince of Swords. Magician, Nine of Jars. I don't know. It's what I was saying earlier. It's like you manifesting your wish fulfillment in front of everybody. Whatever you're doing, people are watching. The ripple effect is immediate. People are watching you receive this gift from God. They're going to watch you leave. They're going to watch you explode, blow up with this gift, and it's going to let them know that that's an option. You know, they don't have to choose lying, deceit, and trickery. They could, you get, do you understand what I'm saying? They don't have to sign a dodgy deal with the devil. They can go get into some type of covenant with the Most High. Instead of a soul contract with the devil, they can go do a whole sacred covenant with the Most High. That's the example that you set out here. It's a really big deal. It's a really big deal. The context, the container, everything about this is a big deal. Whatever I'm telling you, whatever this is so that everybody can see. It's like the divine wants everyone to see you receive a gift from them, so that everybody sees that the divine is doing this. So I'm telling you that the core, the purpose around this is inspiring others to the divine, but through your receiving of blessings and miracles. It's really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. It's very intentional on the side of the divine, and now the divine is asking you to match that intentionality. Like, receive with intention, inspire others with intention, like really understand that the position you're in, regardless of how you got there, regardless of what emotions, I'm seeing residual emotions, around your journey. Allow. That's why that hangman is here. Allow that what you've been through is a part of your treasure. It's your experience, your wisdom. And because of what you've been through, you have discernment. Because of what you've been through, you know what is valuable and worthy of your time and attention because of what you've been through, which is priceless to know that. A lot of people, again, they're not successful because they can't prioritize. They don't know what is the most important thing to do at any given time. Okay. If you're like that, I have a course for that because it's a big deal. People who are successful, people who accomplish things, people who reach their goals, they know how to not only set a goal and reach it. That's like, oh, set a goal, reach it. No, no, no. You have to first sort out what you actually want to accomplish, because until then there's nothing going on. Then you set your goal, then you create an action plan, right? And then you have to stay empowered to take those committed actions consistently, sustainably, reliably over time. That it's a thing, man. This Ace of Pentacles is beautiful. Let me get final messages and go. Rebirth. Y'all know that's a judgment card in this deck. Five of Swords and the Six of Jars. Child, this something from your past life is being paid out. Listen. If you've been here, you know. But I'm gonna say this. This is some crazy miracle shit right here. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you what it's putting me in the mind of is, y'all, I was born in 1980, but this puts me in the mind of some Publishers Clearinghouse shit. Like somebody showing up at your front door with a big ass check. And you'd be like, I don't remember signing up for the lottery. Is the vibe is out here. And the vibe is like, yeah, you did sign up for the lottery 5 lifetimes ago. But you got taken out before you could get paid. But we caught up with your soul in this lifetime, so here your money, bitch. It's something like it. It's so wild. Because and that's the thing. It's like you're not only receiving a payout. That's why that 10 Pentacles out here. Because wherever you are frequency wise, you can receive a payout from another timeline / lifetime. But that timeline is a higher frequency. So you had to raise your frequency here to match that one to transfer that annuity over. But bonus, the work you did to get to that frequency pays you out too. That's why you got a 10 of Pentacles. That was a tricky move to make. Let me get out your business. A final message. Anything else? Five of Pentacles and the Sun. You're about to learn something. There it is. Because what did I just say? You had a payout from another timeline. That's what these runes were talking about. That's complicated. Can you give me a... Okay. So you had it. Oh, that's deep. I'm gonna try to do my best to translate. You gotta help me out. Here we go. So you had accomplished something in another life, and the impact of what you accomplished was big wealth, big wealth. Like what you created something that changed the world, and big money attached to it. But you actually were terminated before you could receive the accolades or the investments, the opportunities, like all of that. You got taken out. Like basically somebody took you out and stole your technology is the best way to put it. Okay, they took the credit, they took the rap for it. Okay, they took everything, and you got left dead. Okay, energetically, spiritually, you had done the work. So you had a spiritual payout to match that physical payout. Then you were killed. The spiritual payout remains connected to your soul fragment, your code, your frequency. That payout is connected to your frequency, okay? The person who did this, who took from you, they said, no, just leave that to the side for now. I guess we'll come back to that. But you it's like this lifetime you lived that lifetime again, but on times 10 speed. That's why it seems like some things are easy for you, because you're reliving something. You're reliving something. It's not just that you've been here before. It's that, not the exact same, but the path that you're walking is a path that you're familiar with. So you kind of know where to step, you know what to sidestep, because you've been on this path before. And so this time you've been able to incarnate and get there. But that's the timing part that's been so important. It's like your soul knew it had to be at a certain frequency at a certain time. And they're explaining the Stargate that the Lion's Gate is. Because there's only so many Stargates we get here in this realm that we can jump back and forth or cross timelines. And this Lion's Gate Stargate is one of them. It's like your soul knew that. So your soul needed you to be at a certain frequency by this Lion's Gate. So that you could, basically it's like so that you could be in a frequency high enough to receive the spiritual payout from that other lifetime and then manifest it here. Because what you've perfected here is manifesting. Like, you got here onto a path that you were familiar enough with that you were able to maneuver it with some ease. But instead of kicking back and goofing off, you took that extra energy and you used it to master being a magician. So you really adept at manifesting. So now what you've done is you've positioned yourself to receive, and like this other lifetime, like I'm telling you, like you came up with something, it changed the world. So it's like this inheritance comes with fame, global fame. It comes with crazy money, because that's what you had done in that life. Y'all, they keep giving me this example. Please, I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying this is the example they're giving me. Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. Okay? Tesla did all this work. All this work. Paper trail, paper trail, paper trail, paper trail. And then, whoop, Tesla's gone. But look who got all the credit. And he was a household name. But then, thanks to whatever the forces be, how they work and move and flow, we still know who Tesla is. And now, Tesla's name is on something that's mass marketed, right? But Edison stole that first. It was the Edison light bulb. And Tesla was just some weird guy who died. But now, do you see what I'm talking about? Now, Tesla's name is on vehicles, technology. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Tesla's getting credit for what he actually did. And Thomas Edison is being seen for who he actually was. They just both happen to be dead now. But it's still happening. You sorted something out so that you get something while you're alive. Okay? That's how I'm going to put it to you. Because they said, like, because my question was, I was asking if you guys saw me pause. I'm like, well, if it was attached to your frequency, then you technically should have been able to receive it in any incarnation. But that's not necessarily true because of the environment. So you have to go back to the beginning of the channel because of your environment. Because the earth itself is a part of your environment and your container. So the earth herself has to be at a frequency that allows you to be at a certain frequency to get this inheritance. That's why timing has been so important. That's like literally, I'm telling you got to, and that's the thing, you got to your frequency early, and then you've been having to wait for Earth to catch up. You and Gaia, y'all work together. Y'all work together because whatever you did in this other timeline, I'm telling you, it changed the world. It changed her too. It changed her too. So she wants you to have this inheritance too because it's good for her. What the hell am I channeling? Y'all better drop me some emojis below and tell me what the hell. Fucking emoji. Tell me what's going on. Put your emoji and then tell me what's going on in the comments if this is your message, okay? But you get what I'm saying? Like, you've been in partnership with the planet. That's why you ain't got a lot of friends out here. You've been on this accelerated path because you needed to. It's too many puzzles. I was like, there's a lot. This is deep. There's a lot of timelines have to converge. Like, this is some divinely orchestrated stuff right here. This is fire. I love this. This is very advanced. I don't know who thought that was gonna stop you. Look at Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Child, who the fuck gonna try to who can even people so anyway, that's what you did. So you got this payout coming that includes global fame, pretty much the package from before you set up to receive now, while you alive, because none of that posthumous stuff, okay? And then you also get the bonus of completing this round. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's never ending abundance for you. It's never ending abundance for you. It's never ending. They're showing me 777s. Let me find a message. Nine of Wands, Princess of Swords. Four of Swords and the Keeper. Damn. Nine of Wands. Princess of Swords. Damn. Four of Swords and the Keeper. When I tell you, they got this shit set up so everybody and their mama about to watch you rise up. And what's so great about watching you rise up is, for a lot of you, what it's going to look like is you finally sitting down. Your new beginning, this is the Keeper or the Fool in this deck, is you taking a damn break, you taking a rest, you chilling the fuck out, you sitting down. And that's because you've already been through so much. You've already been through it all. And people have watched. And it's like you have been so watched. You've been so watched this whole time. But that's what I was channeling. It's on purpose. Because people have got to see the contrast. They've got to see, oh, I don't have to make a dodgy deal with the devil. I don't have to stress. I don't have to lie. I don't have to cheat. I don't have to project my shadow onto the next person. They don't. So I'm gonna leave this reading here. This has been your reading. We can get to the Emperor, but child, hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button, and of course, if it resonates, y'all know what to do. Drop me a comment below so that I know what the hell going on out here. Turn your post notifications so next time I drop a read, it shows up in your feed. This reading is timeless. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind for the next person. And between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.